Okay, hold on.
Dad!
Okay, everybody's... Hey everybody, and welcome to Project Rhino Fit. I am Rhino, the project of Coach Jonathan from CrossFit Ada. And what I've decided to do is I have decided that I'm going to do a weekly recap of my workouts and my diet, kind of how I feel about things, how things went, things like that. So this is the first of hopefully many weekly recaps. Today is actually a Monday, so I'm shooting it a little late, but the reason why is because today is the 2nd, so then yesterday was the 1st of January. So, excuse me, Happy New Year, everyone. First off, if you saw my last video, Holiday Regrets, I talked about how many regrets I had for eating too much and all that kind of stuff during Christmas. But this week I didn't do that. I stayed pretty part of the course. My diet was good. It's tradition in my family on New Year's morning to eat waffles. So I did have a couple waffles with a little bit of syrup. I didn't go too crazy. One thing I did do is I put some peanut butter on my waffles because I like peanut butter on my waffles. Okay? It's good. If you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. No, seriously though. It's good. You should try it. Other than that, everything was pretty much on par, on course. Had me some rice, a little bit of fajitas, a couple tortillas. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that got my macros too far out of whack. I don't have my macros handy. I should. That's called preparedness, which I didn't do. So sorry about that. I'll hopefully have to remember. I'll have my macros for the next video. Anyway, my diet went good pretty much all week. Stayed fairly well on point. I feel pretty good about it. My workouts went as follows. Right now I go 4 days a week to CrossFit. I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's what I did. So after the one Monday, I talked about that one on my last video. We did pistols, okay? And I'm not talking bang bang. I'm talking one-legged squats. And they are difficult. They're not fun, especially when you're someone out of shape and old like myself. But my oldest daughter, who goes to CrossFit with me, she did pistols. And as a matter of fact, she did them so good, they called her Princess Pistol. So good for her. For me, they didn't really call me anything. Maybe in their mind, they were thinking, I feel so sorry for that horribly out of shape old man. I don't know. But it wasn't good. It was pretty bad to watch. But probably kind of like a car wreck. But anyway, besides that. So that was on Monday. On Tuesday, we did bodyweight squats. But I don't mean where you just, some people call them air squats, where you just stand up and squat your own body weight. What they actually did is they took your body weight and they put it onto the bar. So I got to put my body weight on the bar and squat that for, it was 3 sets of as many reps as you could do. So I did that. Then Wednesday we did, now this, there's other things in the CrossFit. You got to warm up. You usually have some sort of skill or strength exercise, then you actually have the workout. I'm just pointing out to you the highlights, or maybe lowlights. I don't know how you want to look at it. But anyway, so on Wednesday we did 30 box jumps, where you jump up onto a box. Boing. I'm not real good at those because I'm not very agile. I'm not very cat-like at all. Imagine a rhino jumping onto a box. Since this is Rhino Fit, we'll imagine a rhino jumping onto the box, and it's probably somewhat similar. Not very graceful. Anyway, and then I followed that up with 30 deadlifts at 275 pounds, which was pretty cool. I wasn't able to do it unbroken, which unbroken means that you do the whole thing without stopping. I wasn't able to do that. I did the first set of 10, and then I followed that up by basically 4 sets of 5. So it worked pretty good. Then on Thursday, we did 400-meter lunges. So imagine walking 400 meters, but instead of taking a step and just taking another step, every time you take a step, you lunge. That's where you step forward with one foot and you let your knee hit from the back leg. Anyway, so when that was all said and done, we did 400 meters of that. My oldest daughter does CrossFit with me. It took her 13 minutes and some change. It took me about 21 minutes to do. But that's okay. We've all got to start somewhere, right? Right. So when she got done with the lunges, she actually said, "Daddy, are my legs swollen?" The reason she said that, if you've done any kind of working out before, then you've heard of the pump, right? I'm not talking about air pump, but the pump, like, the pump, yeah, like Arnold and stuff like that. Arnold Schwarzenegger is who I'm talking about. Anyway, about Arnold and things like that, he talks about the pump, and bodybuilders and always talk about the pump. Anyway, this is the first time that she'd ever experienced the pump, and so she thought her legs were swollen. And all the pump is basically is your muscle fills with blood and it feels big, and then you get sore. Me, I actually felt like my legs were the size of tree trunks for about, I don't know, a day or two. So, and then Friday, I was off. I didn't do anything as far as going to the gym. But then Coach Mike, he actually sent me a messenger message on Facebook that said, "Are you going to be at the workout on Saturdays?" Usually they work out on Saturdays, but I don't usually go. And he told me we were doing max effort, or I'm sorry, not max effort, but establish your max, 1 rep max on deadlifts. So, anytime anybody brings up things like squats or deadlifts, I've got to be there. So, he basically made me an offer that I can't refuse. And I was there. And you know what? I hit me a new PR. 435. Bam! Which is better than my 425 PR from last time. So, pretty stoked, pretty excited about that. And yeah, that's pretty much how it went. So, that's my first video of my weekly recap. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you liked it. If so, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and all that good stuff. So, Happy New Year. Happy squatting. Happy deadlifting. Happy crossfitting, sorry. And we'll see you next time from Project Rhino Fit.